Hello everyone, funshineX here, and this is the Turtle Challenge, the ComputerCraft Challenge, Turtle Replication, whatever it's called. You guys know why you're here. And this is actually quite a large update, so I'll probably bring it in two parts. I've been doing a lot of streaming on Twitch, so make sure you go over there and follow me so you can watch me build this thing. Because during the YouTube updates, I'll just be showing you the changes and kind of some of the code, but not everything. Yeah, so when we last left off, he was able to cut down this tree, get all the fuel from it, and then he went down, dug a mine shaft about 30 blocks deep just to get some cobble. And he came back up, and we were starting to discuss how we were going to build this platform up here where he would be building like chests and that kind of thing. One thing I want to make sure we do is get like an iron block or something up here. Where are iron blocks? There we go. Because I want to make sure that he doesn't destroy that, because that's my world anchor. It represents the world anchor. So if that disappears, we got a problem. Okay, without further ado, let's get him going. The first part, if you've watched the other series, you guys remember. So this is nothing new. He's going to go chop down the tree because he needs fuel to last him through this whole automated build. He goes ahead and fuels himself with the planks because they're worth more. And now he's going to dig down for some cobble. And he'll be back up in a second. I'm going to go ahead and pause the video until he gets back up here. Okay, he's reached the top again, going through the dirt. And remember what he does next. He drops everything that's junk that he perceives as junk. If anything's like coal, he'll try and use it for fuel first. Okay, did I show you guys this part? This is the sweeping for trees. I think I showed you guys this already. He's going to go in a spiral pattern. And he's basically just looking in front of him for wood. Dam's guy brought up on the stream that he could probably look in front of him and maybe to the left of him, and that way that would use less fuel and cover a bigger area for the same amount of fuel. But it would increase the time by threefold because he would have to look in front, turn left, look in front, and then turn back to the right. And I think that would be slower, a lot slower to have all those turns, rather than just move around. And we discovered that we're not really hurting for wood or for fuel. I think it's something like 300 fuel units. So he found a tree there, so he went and chopped it down all the way to the ground. See, that's one where if he looked on the left, he would have found it, but he'll get it next time. And that one he just barely missed as well. We did go, there's part of this challenge, there's 3 test sites, and I've tested him in all 3, and he's working pretty much up to the point where I'll show you guys today. I've verified that he works in either of the 3 sites, any of the 3 sites. Got another tree there, so I think he's doing pretty well on wood. 11. We only got 1 sapling to drop. That's not very good. Or did I pick him up? I probably picked 1 or 2 up as I was flying around. Yep, he sucked that one up. So this, yeah, after he got done looking for trees, so he went out to like, this distance, found all the trees he could. Now he's kind of making a smaller sweep, just around radius 5, looking for saplings that have dropped from that first tree. And looks like he only found the 1. I'm going to give him just 2 more, just in case. Because usually he almost always finds 3. I think I grabbed some. So what he's doing now is he's building my tree farm. And since we're short on dirt, he only puts the dirt where he's planting the saplings. And I think I need to move one further so he doesn't destroy that block there. But next he's going to go ahead and build his docking station platform. And this is kind of a unusual shape. I'll show you guys when it's finished. It's almost like a checkerboard, but kind of raised. And it gives him little kind of like wells to drop the items in, and then while he's, because I don't have any chests yet, so I have no chest to put him in, I have to drop him on the ground, and this way he can drop them and doesn't have to worry about them falling to the earth or going onto the wrong block. So he'll get this nice little diamond shape. And now you'll watch, he'll go to this one and he'll drop all his dirt, I believe. No, that's the cobble one. This one will be the dirt. And this one will be all but one tree. Or 6 trees, sorry. And he drops anything that's not that stuff, just gets dropped onto the ground. Now he's going to take the wood, convert it to planks, and then drop it, pick up 3, drop, pick up 3, drop, pick up 3. And that crafts his chests. And he's going to go ahead and put the chests in a little pattern here so they're easily accessible. And he grabs the dirt and puts it in that one. And he's going to suck up the cobble and put it in that one. And suck up the wood and put it in that one. He's going to then go out and go ahead and grab the cobble. Grab it one at a time. Well, grab it all and put all but one back so he can make a furnace. And there's got a furnace. Now he's going to go ahead and get 1 block of wood, convert it into planks, and he's going to go ahead and cook. So he grabs 2 blocks of wood, 1 to cook with and 1 to turn into charcoal. He's already made sticks and he's made torches, and now he's going to go ahead and place his torch. Now it's time to mine. And I'll actually show you guys that next time. But let's go look at a little bit of code over in my text editor. Okay, so you guys have seen up until hunt saplings. This is very similar to looking for the trees, hunt trees, but instead he's going a very lot smaller radius, and he's going to go ahead and go around in that same spiral pattern. He's going to suck in front of him and suck below him every time he moves. And he's also going to... Oh, that's when he's turning, sorry. And that's just as a spiral pattern until he sucks. And then at the end he goes back to the home. Now, how do I know that I found a sapling? Well, I'm going to go check all the slots in my turtle. And remember when I came up from... digging or whatever, looking for trees, I go over to a corner, the very far corner. I don't know if you guys saw that when he was going there, but he takes anything that's not cobble, dirt, or wood and just throws it on the ground. So that gets rid of anything like seeds or any weird things that are going on the surface, sand or anything like that, because we can't really detect that right now, so we're just going to get rid of it. So all he'll have in his inventory is cobble, dirt, and trees. Sorry. And then now when he's going around, he got sucked up all these things on the ground. The only things that really could be on the ground at that point are saplings and apples. And how I'm going to differentiate the two is he'll probably get more saplings than apples. So I'm kind of putting an assumption there. That when you cut down a tree, you'll usually get 0 to 1 apples. You'll usually get 2 to 3 saplings. So that's the first thing he does. He sets the max count to 0, and he's going to go through all the slots that he doesn't know. Those are 1 through 13, because he knows what these 3 are. And he's going to compare. So if it's not cobble, dirt, or wood, then it must be a sapling or an apple. And so let's see how many of them are in that slot. If it's greater than our current max count, then I'll store that. Store the slot and store the count, and then I'll go to the next item. So basically it's just finding which item that are not dirt, copper, dirt, cobble, or trees has the most. and that must be a sapling by logic. So we'll store that is now the sapling slot. He's now going to go to 4500, which is kind of raised off the ground and forward a little bit. And one thing, he didn't kill that iron block, did he? No, he did not. And the trees are far enough away. We should be okay. Okay. So he's going to go up to 4500, and he's going to, for 3 times, go forward. Select cobble, place the cobble down, select dirt, and place the dirt down. I've added constants, so I know that the cobbles, I could probably even replace this with like dirt slot. Or this 14. But we won't worry about that now for now. So he's going to just alternate cobble, dirt, cobble, dirt, cobble, dirt. He's then going to go forward and put 1 more cobble. So we'll have a total of 4 cobble, 3 dirt in a row. He's going to then go up, turn around to face the other direction, and he's now going to go select the sapling slot, whichever we found the saplings are in, go forward, put 1 on the ground, and then go forward. Go forward, put 1 on the ground, go forward. So place up to 3 saplings. And then he'll go to the next platform, which is a level platform. And remember, I found that 1 bug in here where he doesn't go far enough forward, so we'll just say turtle forward, and we should be good. Okay, what's the next plan? The next plan is to build the platform. And that's interesting. Why? Oh, I know. Never mind. Okay. So, don't believe I've showed you guys this, but I have a table that describes the platform, the shape of it. So it's every coordinate that there's a block is a new row in my table, and then I have a subtable inside those rows that specify the actual coordinates of the facing. What this allows me to do is not worry about how he needs to move around to place all that. I just define the shape, and then I can just loop through all the rows of the platform, so 1 through 13, and for each one, I'll go to wherever it needs to be, and I'll place a block underneath it. So, as long as you describe your object in a way that it's always moving up, so he kind of does the bottom layer, then the next layer, then the next layer, then there should never be anything in his way, and so we can just place everything in the right way. You kind of also need to go from, top left to bottom right, so he's not bumping into himself, but because he's placing things below him, he should be okay. So that's all the code I need to make that platform, that weird diamond-shaped platform, other than, the actual go function. So that's pretty cool. Once he's done building it, he goes kind of back to the middle. And remember, then we went and we dropped down anything that was cobble. This is the cobble slot. So that was that little pit. I'll show you guys again. Up here. So he went right to here, and remember he dropped all the cobble on the ground. And then he's also going to select the cobble slot and drop it. And this is very kind of risky because now I no longer have cobble in my inventory. So I've just got to remember that this is where the cobble is on the ground and get back to it within 5 minutes or it's gone. I then go to 040, and that's where I'm dropping my dirt. Same exact thing. Then I go to this location, that's where I'm dropping my wood. And then you'll see at the very end I select the 16 slot and I'll drop everything that I have except for 6. Keep 6 wood in my inventory. And then we go to this location, which is kind of like over the grass. It's right here. And we're just dropping everything down there. That's not, anything else. That's not the wood that we have. Okay. Then we go back up to kind of the middle. His kind of docking area is 0402. And we'll go to the place storage function, and that's how he's going to make those chests. Place storage, he's going to go up a little bit, and he's going to select the first slot, which has nothing in it, and he's going to call craft. And remember, craft takes anything in his inventory and tries to make something out of it. And so he had, let me just find another turtle here. All he had was 6 blocks in there, oak wood blocks. So that's going to get crafted, and that's going to turn into 48 wood in slot 1. More than 25. 24, sorry. 4 times 6 is 24. So I'll have 24 planks. That is equal to 3 chests. So 8 wood per chest. So here's how he crafts. Now he's got the 24 planks. He's going to drop all but 3 of them on the ground, select the next slot, and suck them all back up. And that's really the only way you have to do to spread out inventory in a turtle, is for him to drop all but 3 and then suck it back up in the next slot. Drop all but 3, suck it to the next slot. So that's how he builds the chest. I know that to make a chest you need slots 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, and 9, 10, and 11 is the shape of a chest. I could make a table out of these values and then just repeat it because it's almost the same, you know. But we'll not worry about that. It works, so we'll just skip it. If we start crafting tons of chests, maybe I'll make a table out of it. Okay, so then I select the first slot and craft, so I now should have 3 chests. I go to the docking station location, and I go ahead and, this is actually turned to the right, and I'll go around 3 times, placing the chest and then turning right again, so we'll get those 3 chests. Now let's go to where the dirt is, and we'll go ahead and suck it down a few times. I figured there might be 1, 2, or 3 stacks of dirt, depending on how many we got. I don't think there'll be more than 2 ever, but just in case, I'm going to suck 3 times. If there's 4, I don't care. I don't need that much dirt. So suck all the dirt up, drop it into the chest in front of him, which is the dirt one, because it's facing south. Here, I'm going to be a little bit careful of using my go function because the go function that I have destroys anything that's in front of him when he tries to move. So I've got a little more careful about moving around stuff. I could do turtle detect and I'll complicate the thing, but just writing 4 lines of code is easier. And then he'll do the same thing. He'll go ahead and suck all the cobble out, drop it in the chest, move over to where the wood is, and drop it all in a chest. And the next state is the place furnace state. This one he's going to go back to kind of where the docking station is. He's going to turn towards where the cobble chest is. He's going to suck a stack of cobble out of that chest and put everything back except for 1. So this is doing the exact same thing the wood did, but this is making a furnace, so we need cobble in all the same slots. And we only need 1 of them. Select the first slot, craft the furnace, turn left and place it. And now he's going to go to place torch. And this is our goal by the first night, remember, of this challenge, is to have a torch on the ground. To place the torch, he's going to turn left. That goes back to the wood slot. He's going to suck all the wood. So remember, we had probably about 5 in there, maybe a little more. Suck it all, put 1 back in. We always want to keep 1 back in so we can do comparisons to our tree farm later if we need to. So keep that 1 wood in there. Everything else, we're going to go up on top of the furnace. So he's going to move up, move forward, and drop 1 of the wooden logs into the furnace on the top slot. He's then going to craft all the remaining wood into planks. This negotiates him down to the underneath of the furnace. And he'll go ahead and drop 1 of those wooden planks in the bottom of the furnace. So he dropped a wood into the top one. He then moved down here and dropped a plank into the bottom one, which I don't have, but we'll just pretend that's a plank, and it cooked it into coal. So now he's going to go back up to the front of the furnace and select, can't remember what this one does. Let's think about it. 1 sec. Okay, figured out what this was. This was when he has that platform, there's actually a block of cobble right here. And so when he's trying, oh, what happened there? I broke it. Interesting. I think the turtle came up and broke it. He was supposed to be farming trees. Oh well. Anyway, so he puts it in the cobble, and when he goes down, he actually breaks this cobble that was right here. He breaks that cobble. And so when he comes back up, he's going to turn to the right, put that cobble in the chest, and then keep going. That's what that does. He's going to select the first slot and drop the sticks. Or no, sorry, they're tough to explain, and it's been a while since I wrote this part. He's got a bunch of planks in his inventory right now. So he's sitting right here facing the furnace. Oh, I won't be able to do that. Okay. So he's sitting right here. He's got a bunch of planks in his inventory. There we go. Easier to just tell you than show you. He's going to select that first slot where the planks are. He's going to drop one of them on the ground. Select the 5th slot, suck it back up. Select the 9th slot and craft. So let me explain what that's doing in here. He's going to drop one of them on the ground. Select the 5th slot, which is right here. Pick it back up. And when he calls craft, and he's got the 9th slot here, that's going to take this guy away and this guy away and make sticks. So now sticks will be in the 9th slot. Sorry, 9th slot right here. So that's making sticks. I really need to comment my code here. Okay. And then he's going to take anything else, any other planks that he has, and use them for fuel. Okay, then now we've got the sticks created. Let's go ahead and check and see if our coal has finished smelting. So I'll select the 5th slot, which is the one right above the sticks. And I'm going to go ahead and see if anything's in there. And of course there's nothing in there. So I'm going to have to just sleep a second and then go ahead and try and suck what's ever in the furnace. So it'll suck it out, and then it'll check if it got anything. If it didn't get anything, it's still 0, then it'll sleep another second and try and suck it out again. So that just gives our furnace time to create our coal. As soon as it does suck the coal out, then this will fail and it'll go on to the next thing, which will be crafting a torch. After it crafts the torch, it goes back to the home location, 000, turns around and places a torch right behind him. And that concludes the first piece of the challenge. I verified that definitely happens before the first night if you start him in the morning. And it works in all 3 locations. So after that, he gets to go mining. Come back next time and I'll show you guys how that works. I'll be right. This has been funshineX. Talk to you later. Bye.